word has it that the young brother Travis Hunter is getting married. I'll be honest, I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome that the young man is, trying to start himself a family early on. Better do it now than wait till later. Start getting the kids out the way. Wait till later. So by the time he does come to the end, the tail end of his career, he can just retire and enjoy life with his family. But of course, there is the whole talk about who he's getting married to, and I think there's a big part of this whole puzzle that's being missed by a lot of people, and I understand why. It's either because most people, how do I want to say this? Men have a bad habit of failing to acknowledge what they once were and how they once thought. And with him, this is a classic example of a lot of times men don't believe, like the phrase, sometimes you don't believe ish stinks. Like, that's a man problem. We are just like that sometimes. Like, we can have you tell us 10 ways in 20 different languages, don't do that or it's going to be a problem. And we still got to find out on our own. Like, it's just like that. I watch my son do it on occasion. I watch my nephews do it on occasion. I've done it on occasion. This is a man who he gotta do it on his own. It's just that way, and it's all right. I hope it don't come back to bite him. It might, but at the end of the day, he that dude. Some dudes gotta do it on their own. They gotta take their own lumps. They gotta have their own failures. They gotta feel the sting for themselves. They just do. And he may never feel it, but what I'm saying is, some people are comfortable and okay with the way being paved for them. And then they just go, okay, you told me how this works. I'm going to do what you said because I want to avoid the mistakes you already made for me. Other men are not like that. Some need to do it on their own. It's a thing within us. I don't know. I can't explain it. I just know it's real. And again, I've experienced it. I watch my son go through it. It just is a thing. So with him, he just got to go through it. The other part about it is, I don't think people are really comprehending the fact that mentally, his confidence ain't caught up to his status yet. If you look at the brother, I don't assume he was pulling a lot of women in his youth. And I'm going to say that based on his aesthetics and based on his success, normally, young men ain't getting that far and doing as well as he's done in their field if they too busy distracted by women. So, I don't think he's used to having women at his disposal. So I think mentally he's still in the mindset of, this is the one I got and I'm keeping her because I got her and I finally got me one. Not realizing he can go out and get whoever. And he probably is under the mindset of, if she been around since beforehand, so she good to, he might, but we done all made, I've seen this on my brother, one of the channels I watch, he said it too. We all made this dumb mistake. I know I did. Anybody who knows me way back in the day, know that there's some names where they could be like, yo, remember that one time? And I just didn't listen. So it's like, I really sincerely hope everything goes well for the brother. And I hope this ain't the time where he got to just get knocked upside his head. The school of hard knocks is what my mom called it. But I think people do need to understand that, as a man, sometimes you got to do it on your own. You could have somebody go through the minefield and dredge the whole thing for you and put you a clear path. Some men will say, cool, thanks, OG, appreciate that. And they will work their way through those flags you posted. Some men gotta feel like they did it on their own. It's just a psychological thing. It's an accomplishment thing. It's a triumph thing. It's just part of life, and that's where he at, I think. And again, I hope it all works out for him, and I hope the best for the dude. Mostly because, you know, he a young brother, and I wish him to be able to just live his life without people being in his business to that degree. But more so, just, you know, I like seeing people get married young. I like seeing people start their families young. I like seeing people in families, rather than, because, you know, he could go on the flip other side and take all that money and go out here and be a man whore, and I would never want or encourage that for any man. So hope it works out for him. Wish him the best. And like I said, as a man, this all makes sense to me, and most men know it. We just don't always want to admit it.